Hello. I think I might be. Oh, no, I thought it was a little bit early, but I guess I'm right on time. Hello, hello, hello. See if anybody's in the chat just yet. Oops. Not yet. Hello. It does look like some people are coming in. Thanks for joining. Hi, hi, hi. This is Alisa. Welcome to Alisa's Adventures in Cruising. Hi, Kim. How are you? How are you? Hi, cruising is fun anytime. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Embarkation Nation. Hi. Thanks, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. How was your Monday? Hopefully, you had a good weekend and that got you through Monday. Monday felt like a Monday to me today, guys. Hey, Lori, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Happy Monday to you too. We survived. We survived Monday. I wasn't sure. It started off pretty, ugh. How can the weekends go so fast? Was that just me? Did anybody else have that? The weekends go so fast. Well, as you guys can see, I'm not in the kitchen this time. Today, I found this little book called Travel Hacks, and I thought we could go through a couple of the tips and tricks to see if this is something you guys have experienced yourselves, agree, disagree with. This is actually just published in August 2022, so it's fairly new and should have up to date information. Doing great after a bad day at work. We're surviving. I think I'm with you, Lori. You're surviving. It was a rough day. Mondays are always a little bit challenging, but this Monday was a bit of a doozy. People were not done with their weekend apparently. So there definitely was some spillover, but hopefully we can have a couple of laughs. At least say we survived. We survived. So yeah, so I found this little book. I just grabbed it because I thought, well, I don't know how much they're gonna have to say about cruising, but there's some travel tips that we might be able to appreciate. I did turn to the back to the table or to the index to see if there was anything in particular about cruising, and there are a couple of tips specific to cruising too. So I think we can learn something. Always learn something. Um, just to give you an example, let's see. Did you know that Tuesdays at 3 p.m., 6 weeks before you want to fly, has been proven to be the absolute cheapest time your tickets will ever be? I had heard the Tuesday. I don't know if I specifically knew about the 6 weeks ahead of time, but airline prices are, I mean, all prices are going up and a little bit crazy, but 6 weeks ahead of your trip on a Tuesday is supposed to be the best time to get your flight. Anybody have a tip or trick to get finding cheap flights? I haven't done any of the actually I haven't seen the advertised in a long time, the price line, but I'm sure there are others where you can kind of bid on your price. Hey, Pedroza Travel, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I'm just talking about travel hacks. Sheena. Yes, I know you got your bag. Excuse me, I'm trying not to choke on a piece of peppermint. So sorry. I know you're trying to get your bag packed. We're gonna get you on a cruise one of these days. I have faith, Sheena. I have faith. Tuesday is the best day for me. You like Sky Scanner for flights? Okay. Sky Scanner is a website, Pedroza, that you can check for cheaper flights. They monitor the prices for you. Lori. All right, I'm gonna skip to a cruisy one since you guys already seem to know about the flights. Oh, you're here to learn all you can, aren't we all? Always trying to learn something new. You never know. You never know. Okay, here's one. Here's a cruise one that I think. I'm just gonna let me flip the pages. I kind of flag some of the pages, but this book has them just literally numbered one through. I don't even know what the last tip is. 600 and something. I guess all kinds of travel, all kinds of hotel tips and tricks, and I'm just gonna peruse the flag pages. Okay. Now, here's one I think we have sort of already talked about before because, I've overshared, I'm sure, about my seasickness issues. Oh, you're in Puerto Vallarta today. Wow. Cruise ship is coming in tomorrow. Oh, so wait, is that a port that you're at now, or you're going to meet the ship there and sail out of Puerto Vallarta? Okay, I'm going to definitely age myself, but I only know Puerto Vallarta as a stop on the Princess Line because of the Love Boat. But I want to go Puerto Vallarta, Acapulco. What was the other one that they used to talk about all the time? All the time, Mazatlan, I think, and Cabo San Lucas. So I'm gonna get out to the West Coast at some point and do the Mexican Riviera. Yes, we're jealous. We're jealous. We want to be out there too. Okay, but anyway, one that I was saying, I'm sorry that I've overshared about my seasickness issues, but this tip is: are you booking a cruise? Book a room in the lower level cabins near the center of the ship. You may not get an ocean view, but it's less likely you'll experience motion sickness. Oh, you should see the view out of your room. Oh, we do wish we could see the view out of your room. I guess it must be pretty good. No, I'm land-based traveling now. It's a cruise stop though. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Mazatlan and Cabo. Very nice. Very nice. I think I heard you. Do you guys feel like we literally talk to each other? I think I saw you mention that on Sea Lake Journeys this morning, Pedrosa. So have a great time. I'm sure there'll be a vlog, so we'll get to see. Look, the Mexican Riviera is awesome. Good to your daughter was asking about cruising, Sheena. That's awesome. Yeah, I she's afraid to go because of seasick. Does she suffer from motion sickness in general, or she just think that might happen? If you if you suffer from general motion sickness, or you get sick in a car, or roller coasters and stuff like that, my suggestion is you definitely pack something: Dramamine, Sea bands, all kinds of stuff, so that you can ward off the seasickness, and just go and have a good time. I do suffer from seasickness. I normally have it under control with the prescribed patch, but I don't let it stop me, Sheena, and I know you don't let things stop you either. So when you're ready to go, we will figure it out so that she will be able to go and have a good time too. Pedroza Travel says yes, lower middle is better for the motion. Yeah, midship, lower level, is good. I usually like to get the ocean view room, so I do have a window on the lower level, but everybody thinks about being on the higher deck so you can see out or you can have a balcony, but I don't want to say it's not stable. It's not that it's not stable, but you do feel it. You feel the motion more on the higher decks and if you're all the way forward or all the way in the back. So midship is where it's at. She just thinks it might happen. Oh, okay. Well, that would be my thing that I would say to her then, Sheena, if she doesn't have a problem with just general motion sickness, because the people who do, they know they do. You still just take something with you just in case you have some rough seas or you feel it on the ship. But I would say if she doesn't get general motion sickness, that should not be her biggest worry or biggest reason to not go on a cruise. So tell her don't pass up any opportunities if they come or when they come. Um, I'm retired pilot's daughter. We went a couple of times a year to Acapulco and Puerto Vallarta. Lori, well, that was lucky. I don't know where you live, Lori. Are you on the West Coast? Where are you? That sounds very fun and sort of fancy. Yes, we do talk to each other, but we're all we're all on mute. We're like yes, we talk all day. Can't type as fast as I'm trying to talk and get the thoughts out. Nope, you're not gonna let that stop you, Sheena. I know you're going. You're going. Cruise ships have regulators. You hardly know when you're moving half the time. Pedroza, buddy, that sounds like somebody who doesn't get motion sickness. I'm telling you, I love the bigger ships, and that is true. The stabilizers, regulators really do help, and you feel it less. But I feel it. Like I could be talking to friends and like, oh, we're pulling out now, or oh, we're turning around. Can you feel it? And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you can't feel that. I can feel. Not necessarily to make me sick, but I can feel the change. I can feel the change in the motion. So um, it's not always bad. It's not always bad, but if you're sensitive to it, you feel it. Um, you took hubby to Mexico when he came back from Desert Shield. Oh, nice, nice. So is that the same area you go to now, or went then, where your dad took you, Acapulco and Puerto Vallarta? Acapulco is beautiful, but unfortunately got dangerous. But cruise ships are starting to go back to Acapulco. Okay, so do people kind of just stay close to the port area, or um, is it okay to do an excursion where you're going to a set place and being brought right back? I'm glad you think this is exciting, Sheena. That's a compliment. Your lives are so fun. Mid Central is best. Yeah, if you get motion sickness. Yep, you're right. Oh, in Florida, but as Nashville as a kid. Oh, well, that was a big trip then, going out to the West Coast of Mexico. Nice, very nice. We switched from Acapulco to Puerto Vallarta back in the early 70s. Well, again, I don't know the exact dates of the Love Boat. Mid to late 70s, early 80s, but that's how I know the names. The small hotel is now 5-star, but back then they always, oh, that was nice, Lori. That was nice. One day I hope to get back. Oh. You don't get motion sickness. You grew up near the sea, so I think that helped. Yeah, yeah. I just I don't want to scare anybody, but I just want to let people know um, what to take, just to be prepared for it. But if you don't suffer from motion sickness, um, versus if you do, it is a difference. And I know that I'm personally more sensitive to it, and I feel it. I don't know if my cousins are on here or my aunts on here. But those are usually my cruise buddies, but they can vouch for me on that. Where we could be having a good time, and I kind of like, hold on a second. We know how to grab a C band real quick, because once you start feeling bad, or at least for me, it's hard to regulate it again. So I try to stay on top of it. Um, if you go to Acapulco, stay close to the port. Okay, that is really good to know. That's good to know. The last time I was in Cozumel, I don't think I did an excursion, um, and did just stay in the port area. But Costa Maya, I went on the excursion to the Mayan ruins. Don't ask me which. I'm sure I would say the name wrong. Chichenia, something like that, which was fascinating. But they like literally pick you up right there, take you on the excursion, bring you right back. That felt okay, but Cozumel is a little can be a little intense with when you see the armed guards at the jewelry stores and stuff just on the main road there. To me, that was a little unsettling. So I wasn't much for wandering off on my own. I would not wander far in Guerrero. That is the state of Acapulco. Heavy cartel action there. Oh, wow. Well, good to know. Really good to know. Thank you for that. Um, I hope it's safe to go one day because it is on my list. Captain Stubing went many, many, many times, and everyone seemed to have a fabulous time. So it is on my bucket list. You just did a video about Playa del Larcos. I'm sure Miss Maloya Beach. It's such a gem. Nice. I'll go back and check it out. I bet the water is beautiful. It never changes. Call it the Port of Air. Do you remember? Oh, that's nice. So it sounds like you've been going for a long time, and you've seen all kinds of changes over the years. Nice. Yeah, have to check it out. Excited to see it too. Thanks, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Well, this is another motion sickness one, but Playa del Muertos, and it has changed a lot, but the view is still nice. Nice. Now, can you like take a drive, or are you taking a drive along the coast? Is it like California where it's real scenic? I bet it is. Okay, my next tip that I had flagged was still on the seasickness range, and I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. Lori might have even said this one before about if you're feeling seasick on a boat or a cruise, try eating some ginger. It's an age-old remedy for treating nausea and motion sickness. Some cruise ships keep a secret stash to give out to guests. Now, I did not know that. I've never asked for ginger, but I have asked for motion sickness bills at the guest services desk. So I know they have those on hand, but maybe I'll ask about the ginger just to see if they have a secret stash. Cozumel is super safe. Okay. Again, once I saw the the armor guards, and maybe that was just at the time, maybe something had recently happened. I suddenly was not interested in looking at the silver in in the shops. I was like, time to go back to the port. Chichen Itza are fun pyramids, but the gauntlets of sellers is intense. Um, I don't remember there being a bunch of people's vendors out there. Now, this was last April, I believe, that I went there to Coast. Oh, wait, yeah, in Costa Maya. Last April. So it was still, things were different because of COVID. I think there were people sort of taking orders for I'm not exactly sure what the carvings were, but they would add people's names into them, and by the time we finished the tour, they were ready and done. But I don't remember there being a lot of vendors out. I remember there being a lot of stray animals actually, and we felt bad for them. But seeing the pyramids themselves, the ruins themselves, that was fascinating. Really, really enjoyed it. Yes, Lori was talking about the ginger and green apples. Yeah. Yep. Hello, Lisa Price. Thank you for coming. How are you today? I started off by asking everybody how their Monday was. Mondays are a little rough, so I usually look forward to the live because it gives me something fun to look forward to. And yes, I survived Monday. So thanks for coming in. Oh, you found me from Edna's World and subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm here to get to know you and your channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Um, Hi, I'm Alisa. This is Alisa's Adventures in Cruising. I try to talk about all things cruising all the time. Tonight, I have this little book that I picked up, Travel Hacks. It doesn't have a whole section on cruising, but there are some little gems in there in between the pages. So I'm just kind of going through a couple of those and see what everybody thinks about them. And there's lots of other general tips, travel tips. So slowly we can make our way through this book. Oops, sorry guys, I'm not good at putting up the chat, so I'm gonna try and just scroll through. You're at a hotel called Emperado, is right next to the dock. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be excited to see some pictures, some blogs. Have never sailed into Mexico, West Coast only flown. Okay. Sure, it's still pretty. You definitely know the West Coast of Mexico. Cool. Gotta go was fun. Thanks so much, Pedroza. I appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. Water taxis will take you everywhere. Cheap. Ah. Have a good night. See you later. Talk to you later, even if we're muted. Get candied ginger at the grocery store in the spice area. Okay, so you could carry it with you. Yep, good idea. Good idea. Hello, I'm gonna make sure I can see the name. Urban Harvest? Thank you for coming in. Your wife wants to do something like this, but with airplanes. With airplanes, she wants to travel, or she wants to. I'm not sure what you meant on that one. She wants to talk about traveling. Hey, Carmelyn for the win. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Taxis in Mexico and Bahamas are quite scary. They drive a little differently. They do. They do. They do. Uh, okay, I think that's it. I think we're ready to go on to the next tip. Let's see. Oh, this one isn't cruise related at all, but um, if I don't know how often you guys take road trips anymore. Does anybody like to do a road trip? I love a good road trip, but I have to know exactly where we're headed and where we're going to stay once we get there. I can't just hop in the car and see where the wind takes me. Yeah, you can get ginger candy from Amazon. Um, I think I've talked about the ginger gum, which is what I normally um, carry for the motion sickness. But if you like the ginger candy, go ahead and pack you some. The ride from the airport in Acapulco is the worst. Very eventful, Lori. Are you traumatized? Hey, Miranda, how are you? Thanks for the advice. Oh, you ordered a lot. Well, I hope you love everything and it fits great. And we'll watch for your vlog too on Temu. I was very pleasantly surprised and happy with the prices. But the tip I was going to say about road trips, if you're on the road and you have to use the bathroom, find the nearest hotel. Their bathrooms are much cleaner than gas stations. It was very eventful that the ride from the airport, Lori. Yeah, I can imagine that. I can imagine that. So, do you guys take road trips? How long of a road trip? Would you drive to your cruise port or do you fly? Since I'm in Florida, I can drive to any of the ports really, but um, like I said, I want to go to California and sail the Mexican Riviera. So obviously that would be a flight. I've uh, gone out of Baltimore, so that was a flight to go up and meet my family and uh, and sail out of Baltimore. Um, there's so many ports. We're lucky that way in the U.S. We have lots of options. Carmelin, you just ordered from Temu for the first time. Yeah, give them a try. Order small things, but now I'll try something bigger. Yeah, I called mine a mini haul because that was the first time that I ordered from them, and I really wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how things were gonna fit, or just what the quality was gonna be like once I got the package. But so I ordered a few things, and I have to say I was happy with all of them. I ordered a bathing suit, a short set, and a jumpsuit. And I was very pleasantly surprised. I was happy with how they all fit. And I don't know if this was just my package or how mine was packed up, but it did not have the order slip inside the package. So if you order a lot of things, you might want to have if you printed out your order form for yourself or have it up on the computer so that you can see if you got everything that you ordered. Hopefully you will have a slip inside the package, but mine did not have one. I got everything that I ordered, but I couldn't remember. So I had to dig around for it a little bit. Um, it probably makes you cry every time you drive through the mountains to Kentucky. Why are they like super windy? I would imagine it's windy roads through the mountains. He's trying to give you a good scare there, Lori. That sounds like something I would need Dramamine for. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, let's see. Okay, now this is something once you get on the cruise ship, he drives too, he drives too fast. Is he taking the curves? Are you holding on, Lori? Like, slow down. Tell him to slow down. You drive like I drive like a granny. I probably drive like a granny too, because I'm like, hey, you guys go ahead, go around me. You're in much more of a hurry than I am. Funny. Okay, so this tip is if you are on the cruise ship, or maybe not, I guess you could plan ahead. If you're looking to hit the spa on your cruise, try booking it on a port day. There will be way less people there. Cruises often do special deals because of this. I'm trying to think. I mean, I've done a couple of things at the spa. Like I wish I could go in and do the deluxe all day package. The full massage and facial, and I don't even know what some of those treatments are called. But I've gone in for smaller things like to do a manicure, pedicure. I have done a facial and I have done a spa, but or a massage, but not able to spend nearly as much time in there as I would like to. But though I'm pretty sure I've done those on sea days. So, a full day that you're at sea and you're looking for activities. I mean, you don't have to look that hard. There's always something going on happening on the ship. But that's when I would go and do the spa. But this is saying, hey, if you do it on a port day, there's way less people there and they have better deals, cruise specials. Yes, for the spa or buy online before in a 3-pack. Okay. Yeah. Hey, get your bargains. Get your bargains for your spa time. Now, I know my mom used to say that she would go, and they may still do this, but it's not something I've been on the lookout for. She would go and sign up. I think on the boarding day, you can go and sign up. Um, for like a raffle or to find out what the specials are, and you can buy probably like something similar to what Lori's talking about, where you buy a pack of treatments from the spa, and you get a better deal. So maybe that's something to be on the lookout for. Port day bargains are best. Okay, yeah, Lori, you say you don't get off the ship, so that's when you hit the spa. When everybody else gets off, you go and hit the spa and get a bargain to boot. Yes, the spa. The spa, Sheena. I do spa day before cruise to save. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people do that, especially on if you're gonna have your toes done. I'm looking down at my toes. They're not really done, but they're not bad. If you want to have your manicure pedicure so that your sandal ready. I do that at home too, but it's fun. To me, it's fun to go in and feel like you're living that cruise life. This is how they do it, huh? Go in and hang out in the spa. I love the eucalyptusy smell when you go into the spa. Yeah, the ships can be really, really pricey. That's true. That's true. The last time, the last time that I went, well, my friend and I decided to. Well, she did sort of a full day, or at least a half a day extravaganza. I went in, I had a facial, and I was out of there. Um, but as we were waiting for our treatments. You're waiting, and there's a nice little waiting room, and they have, tea and water and snacks, and they're just very sweet. They There was a lady who, uh, I think she had a drink package. I'll just say that she had overindulged, and so her husband had sent her to the spa to help her feel better, which is sounds very nice, right? But as we're sitting there waiting to be called back into our treatment room, she had to run out to the ladies' room, and she looked pretty green. So I don't know if she was able to reschedule her spa day, or if she was able to actually come back in and enjoy it. But I don't think it was going to be as fun for her that day. It's a little, so that's a tip. If you have spa appointments in the morning, don't overdo it at the bar the night before. Yes, go in and feel like a princess, even if you get the most basic thing on the menu items there. Like, just go and sort of get a tour of the spa facility, and see if they'll let you, go into the sauna or the steam room. And sometimes there's a whirlpool that you can sit in, relax in, and it's not as crowded, obviously, as up on the top deck. You really feel like it's a special place. So I do recommend a spa. And a lot of times on the cruise ship where you go, the very first day, there's all kinds of different raffles and giveaways, and you can try and go to the spa for like a little mini tour. What's really more like the exercise room, but they're usually connected. And sorry, this is connected with stairs. And they will have like raffles for different spa treatments, and maybe you'll get lucky and win something that way. That will definitely save on costs. Green is terrible. Yeah, she just looked miserable. So I hope that wasn't her one and only chance to be sent to the spa by her husband, because I don't think it was going to be a whole lot of fun. Been there, done that, lost a day on the cruise, be it because you were green. Yeah. Go to the spa raffle on the first day. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I mean, people, when folks get the drink package, I shouldn't say that. Like, it can, whatever. If you want to go on the cruise ship and enjoy all your favorites, or try out all the fun, fruity, whatever. To me, that is not. It's so fun that you can't function. You planned so long, and you spent your money, and you saved up to get on the ship, and to be green even for one day is too much. It's too long. You need to be able to be up and about, and having a good time. That's me. They give you a sample at the spa, Lori? What kind of sample? Mom, what kind of sample? What are you talking about? Hey, Bud Files, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Say, Cruiser, Cheryl, how are you? Happy Monday to you too. How are you? How are you? Thank you. I mean, well, I can't say I haven't seen you in a long time, Cheryl. I just saw you on uh Friday or Saturday for on Edna's 12-hour YouTube marathon. That was amazing. I can't believe they stayed up. If you guys are not familiar with the channel Edna's World, Edna does all kinds of vlogs, lots of cruise vlogs, but she shares her daily life and adventures with her friends. And they decided to do a 12-hour marathon on YouTube. They were I believe they started at 9 on Friday night and went to 9 on Saturday morning, and I don't know how they did it. First of all, I'm not like a super night out as it is, so I couldn't commit to that. But poor Edna was pretty tired by the end, but she did it. They did it. They did it. Um, Lots of people on the first day over that go over and try to win something at the spa. Yeah, that's true. A mini massage. Okay, that's probably the sample that you were talking about. You're way behind on on your vlogs. Yeah, Edna's marathon was fun. It was really fun. I was like very impressed that they were able to do that, and I know they had lots of people joining in and cheering them on. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Would you do that? Would any of you guys do that? A YouTube marathon like that to see how long you can stay up and host a live? Well, if Sheena, are you still here? Sheena does has great lives several times a week, and nobody ever wants to leave her lives. They're like 2, 3 hours long, depending on who all is coming in and going out. And she meets vloggers channels from all around the world, so I know she's trying to accommodate everybody and get folks from all the different time zones in, and they come in and talk and learn about different channels. So she does mini marathons, I would say. But oh, see, you've done a 24-hour before. Oh my goodness. I mean, it sounds amazing, but I don't know. I don't know how you guys do that. Mm-mm, that sounds like a. I'm never say never, but I would need so much help, not only with just staying awake, but having enough to talk about. Oh, you wouldn't do. You've been there, done that. Wouldn't do it again. Okay, you got the T-shirt and the cap, and you're good, huh, Sheena? Oh, that's funny. You were saying over drinking over drink on first day and second day is a green day. Okay, got it. Yes, Sheena loves meeting people around the world, and it should. They love meeting you too, and it shows. They all want to come in and hang out. You're too old for that. Yeah, that seems like a lot. That seems like a lot. Okay, well, I'm going to go on to the next tip. Okay, this is a cruise tip too. This one says fly into your cruise port city the day before your cruise leaves. Sure, your cruise may not actually leave until 4 or 5 in the evening on your departure day, but what happens when your plane gets delayed and you are stuck in another city when your cruise is boarding? Go ahead and be ready. Yeah, go there early. I'm not one. I don't enjoy the trying to see how close I can cut it. Generally in the airport, so I'm not. I don't want to do the mad dash through the airport trying to catch your flight. Although with TSA now, that's less. I think people are way less successful at making the mad dash to the airport. You have to leave yourself enough time to get there, and to make your way through security and find your gate, and hopefully there's been no weather delays or anything else that shut down the air traffic. So you really need to get there plenty of time. Yeah, you can't do that. You gotta. I truly believe in getting there early now. So I might think I get there too early, but to me, I'd rather know that I'm there, I'm situated, and just ready to go. I'll be there. I'll wait for the plane. That's okay. I will wait there and be ready. I know we've seen so many things on the news about airlines and travel delays in the last couple of years, really, with just everything that's been going on. I, I've heard other vloggers or lots of people traveling saying that even the day, I guess depending on where you're going, where you're flying into or flying out of, like they want to do 2 days early, so that there's just you allow yourself enough time for a backup plan if you need it. Fly or drive the day before and get insurance because accidents happen. I absolutely get the insurance. I know sometimes it seems like an extra expense, and maybe you don't need that, but so many things could go wrong. And especially when you are going into the different ports, I think we forget because we leave out of a U.S. port, come back to a U.S. port. You don't necessarily have to have your have a passport if you have your driver's license and birth certificate. But once you step off of the cruise ship into on the island, one of these locations, you are in a foreign country, and things happen. Unfortunately, it doesn't have to be something drastic, but what if you fall? What if you have to go and get medical treatment? What if you, heaven forbid, you miss the ship? If you stay too long at Mr. Sancho's, or I don't know, something, your tour bus broke down and you were late getting back. Anything and everything seems to happen. So if you don't have the trip insurance, all of those costs are on you. You will have, or if you don't have your passport, or even have it, you may have it on the ship, like in the cruise ship safe. But if you don't physically have it on you, you're looking at potential big time costs to either get to the next port location or to make your way home. So yeah, get the trip insurance. At least have that little bit of um, peace of mind. What insurance company would you recommend for the trip insurance? I have been using Allianz. It looks like Alliance, but with a Z, Allianz. But if you use a travel agent, you can find that. I think you can search online for other carriers, but they've always been very quick with the information. You get your policy. They were like the first to cover so much during COVID, and allow you to file claims and to cancel easily. So that's one I would recommend. I think it's definitely worth it. You've been stuck in traffic and you went to the hospital the day before the cruise. 2 different cruises. Wow, Lori. The insurance is worth it. Yeah. I mean, nobody intends on getting sick or anything happening, but unfortunately things do happen. So get the insurance. Hey, Bill, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You still partying hard on your 1K? Congratulations. Or are you self insuring yourself? But if something happens while on the ship, costs is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know, um, everybody has different insurance carriers, but like if you have, it's always worth checking with your current policies to see if you can do the add-on or trip riders. I'm not sure if that's the right term, but if you can basically add on to that policy so that you have coverage. You never purchased insurance before, but you will. Yeah, I think it's a good peace of mind of knowing that, okay, of course, I'm not intending for anything to happen, but on the off chance, you know that you're going to be covered. I, I think about it. I think it was last summer when one of the Carnival cruise ships lost the funnel basically caught fire and everybody was sort of stranded in I don't remember what the port was, but there was lots of talk about how they were going to get everybody home, if they were going to fly another, sail another ship out and load everybody up on that, if they were going to fly people home. Um, and I think in the end they did manage to have the ship. Why can't I think of the name of the ship? You guys help me out if you know that. The Freedom, maybe. In the end, they were able to have everybody return safely on that ship. But um, if people traveled there without their passport and wanted to try to make their way home, again, those expenses would all be on them. If the cruise line paid for it, that would be good. But you did have to have your passport. So it was the Freedom, yeah. So you know. Again, don't want to think anything could possibly happen, but you could really rack up some big time costs, or worse, be stranded, feel stranded, and your family loves you, but are they really ready to, you know, and able to just send you a quick $10,000, $20,000 to get you home or get you meta-flighted out or anything like that? So just saying. If it happens before you cruise, you just lose the cruise cost. But if you get hurt on a cruise, the cost could be tens of thousands of dollars. Yes. Yep. Yes. 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 Um, and I don't know if, I mean, I don't want to say that anybody ever sort of takes advantage of the happy-go-lucky American tourist. And I don't know what the medical costs really are in different countries, but the cost of getting you home, even it might not be your home, but home to the U.S., like the closest port in or closest city in Miami or something, it can be very, very, very costly, as opposed to the maybe $100, if that, for the trip insurance. So I agree. It's definitely worth the cost and worth thinking about. Worth thinking about. Um, Now, Sheena, I'm trying to get you to go on a cruise. I hope I'm not scaring you guys. Okay, yeah. On to the next tip. Planning on going on the same cruise again. Book your trip before leaving the ship. Companies frequently offer a few $100s of onboard credit if you book another trip while you're there. Yeah, Lori, that's why traveling with a passport is a must. Now, I have to say, that is something that I need to take care of sooner than later, but I don't want to learn it the hard way. So yeah, life's too short to be scared. Have the do what you need to do so that you don't have to be concerned about those things. Um, you have to try it at least. Yes, you have to try it at least once, Gina. But anyway, the cruise ships have they probably each cruise line calls it something different. Like I know on Royal Caribbean, it's called the Cruise Next Desk, and you can go in, and it looks like a little mini travel agency where you could go in, you meet with a travel advisor, and book your next cruise. And then I have not done this, but apparently you get cruise credits, several $100s worth of cruise credits towards the trip that you do book. So it's a cool thing. I would like to have some credits just sitting there waiting for me to spend on my next cruise. But I normally notice the desk when I first board, and then I think, oh, we got plenty of time. I have a week. I'll come back. And then I never do. So I'm gonna make a point to try and stop by the desk and at least find out how that all works and um, if it's worth going ahead and booking the next cruise because it's likely that I'm gonna do another one. No, don't be scared of cruising. Flying and driving have a worse record. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to fly. It's just the airports have been a little chaotic lately, but I'm not afraid to fly. Driving, I'm not afraid to drive either. But you have to watch everybody on the road and watch out for the construction zones and all of that. But no, she is not scared. We're getting her on a ship, people. We're getting her on a ship. So has anybody booked a cruise while they were on a cruise? Have you done that, Lori? Have you guys booked your next one while you're on the ship? Is Bill still in here? Warmstrong, are you still in here? Have you booked yours when you're on another ship, or booked your next cruise while you're on the ship? Yeah, we're gonna get you on there. We're gonna get you on there. No, nobody's booked the next one while they're on. Well, one of these days, I'm gonna check it out. Okay, let's see. Okay, ladies, this is a good one. This is a shopping one. Save. Oh, you did it years ago with Carnival. Do you recommend it, Lori? Like, did you find that the perks of booking while you were on there were worthwhile? Um, where was I? Oh, save all of your shopping on a cruise ship until the last day. Most of the shops like to clear their inventory at the end of a voyage, so you'll often get some mega deals then. The future cruise desk hasn't been open lately. Okay. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I'm guessing that was for the shopping on the and the mega deals on the last on the last day or at the end of the voyage. Now I have done. Let me just say I go into the shops often. I try not to purchase often, but I go into the shops often, and I have found like certain things do get marked down, but if you see something that you are really in love with and it's not ridiculously priced, you're okay with the price, then get it when you see it because they do move things around in those shops and what you're oh sorry, I was talking about shopping. Lori's like, no, the future cruise is worth it if it's open. Got it, got it. Okay, well, I'm gonna check out the future cruise desk. I will check that out. But the shopping, yeah, if you see something that you really like in the shop, get it the day that you see it because they do rearrange the shop. They do like put out different things on certain days and for certain ports and things like that. And you may or may not see that even at the end on the mega sales that they're talking about. So yes, you can get deals towards the end, but if it's something that you've really fallen in love with, I would say don't wait until the very end because it may not be on that sale table that like you were hoping. So that's what I have to say about the shopping. And then they also like announce different things. So like some days the t-shirt's two for something, or it's the charm bracelet and the charm for $5, or whatever. They have different deals of the day. So you want to be on the lookout for that and see what you see. Now I've never actually tried to get the discounted price on something that I bought earlier in the week, but I'm not sure that they wouldn't discount it for you. I'm not sure. Maybe that you could just return it right then and repurchase it at the lower price. So that might be worth trying too. But when you see it and you really love it, you should get it because you may not see it again. Shopping you don't do, but cruise with friends that shop. Great friend. Get friendly with the shop people and ask about the sales coming up. Yeah, yeah, they're happy to talk to you, and of course, they're happy to know you're coming back for a certain item or two. Definitely, the crew is always so friendly and so helpful. They'll be happy to tell you if they know. Sometimes they don't know. They will say things come literally sealed up, boxed up and sealed up and marked for a particular day or particular date, and they don't know what's inside that for the tables until that day arrives and they can open it up. But if they know, they will tell you for sure. So that's a great idea. They want the sale, yeah. So they're going to tell you, and they're going to try to make sure you know when to come back so you can get it. You can get it. Well, I think my little book was pretty helpful, you guys. I'll dig through again and bring some more tips another time. But I hope that you at least found one or two of these little ideas helpful. Food for thought, if nothing else. Things to put on your list to try, and yeah, good little travel hacks. Thanks, Lori. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for helping me end my not so great Monday on a pleasant note. Next Monday, same time, 7 o'clock. I hope you'll join me again. My daughter went out with friends, but she's like, ask everybody what we should make next. So I've been doing the cooking sort of every other week, and I am open for suggestions if you have any. So leave me a comment. I would appreciate it. And for those who joined me for the first time, I hope you enjoyed it too. And I always forget to ask people to like and subscribe. So if you haven't already done that, please do that. And thanks again. I'll see you next time. Keisha! Hi! Oh, wait, now I know I was doing the whole sign off and thanks for coming in, but I'm so excited to see Keisha. Oh, French onion soup, Lori. That is a great suggestion, and I love that. Um, I'm so excited to see Keisha back from her cruise. I hope you had a great time. Thanks, Sheena. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Come back, come back, come back. Keisha, how was your cruise? I missed you too. I feel like I haven't talked to you in weeks and weeks. How was your cruise? And congrats on starting your channel. I was so excited to see that with your cruise ducks and cruise frogs. I hope see you next time. I can't wait to see what vlog you. Oh, thanks, Carmelyn. I appreciate it. The cruise was great. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm glad you enjoyed. Now I know you're gonna try and do. You went live on Instagram. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Okay. Well, I was gonna say next time. I was gonna say next cruise, but I don't know when the next cruise is gonna be for you. I hope it's soon, and I hope you convince the hubby that that's not too much water, and you need to do that again. Well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it so much. I missed you. It was 7:30 in the morning. I was up. I was up. I should have been able to catch you. Oh, next cruise is April 9th. That's awesome. Well, you're making up for lost time, huh? Where is that? What ship is that one going to be on? Hashtag replay. Okay. Gotta do it again. Gotta do it again. You're cruising on April 9th too, Lori? On the Magic. All right. The Carnival Legend Keisha's going to be on. Okay. All right. All right. We got cruises to think about, people. This is exciting stuff. All right, all right. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks again. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a great night. And Keisha, I want to hear all about it. So I have to catch you on every chat I see you in now, so I can hear about this cruise. And until you post your next or your first blog series. So I'm excited to see. Glad you had a great time and are ready for more. Thanks, you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Have a good night. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.